Hello, Daniel here from Accessorireview, and this is the first in a series of videos looking at the iOS 7 beta. In this video we're going to be focusing on the lock screen and the overall user interface. Let's get started. So the iOS 7 beta has been out for just over a week now, and I've managed to get my hands on a copy. I did pay for it. I wasn't one of these people that sneakily managed to try and get it for free, as last time they did it with iOS 6, their phones were bricked and useless after that beta. So they were stuck with the beta version, which is often glitchy, buggy, laggy, newbie. So at least I'll be able to update, hopefully. As it was said at the keynote last Monday, this is the biggest thing to happen to iOS since iPhone. And why I didn't say this is the biggest thing to happen to iOS since iOS is beyond me, as that would have gone with the iPhone 5. Biggest thing to happen to iPhone since iPhone. But anyway, on the lock screen you can see a number of changes. For example, we have it wanting to sleep all the time, probably to save power, but it's really annoying when you're filming a video. So here we have a new font called Helvetica Ultra Thinness, which in my opinion looks really nice and modern. Although I saw some absolute idiot online who went, oh, the fact the font is thin means they're trying to encourage anorexia in iPhone users, which is a load of bull. So from the lock screen, there were a couple of new features which weren't available on iOS 6. For example, I can now swipe down from the top of the lock screen to get to Notification Center, and on Notification Center now we have All, which shows you all the things, Today, which gives you a brief overview of your day on what's got planned, and Missed, so anything you might have previously missed. Now the one thing I do not really like about the new Notification Center is that the little crosses to get rid of them are really small and blended in, so it's awfully hard to delete a message, and instead it tends just to open up whatever it is, which I don't want. See, there we go. I should do it. Now what else is new in the lock screen is you can swipe up from the bottom and you'll get to your control center, which is a great little quick feature to use. We have some toggles and some just general little tidbits that people really want to get to quickly and have been crying for a feature like this for some time. I know it's sort of similar thing is already in Android, so it's really good that Apple have finally decided that people need to get to some settings quickly and some other features. So on the top row we have airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb, and orientation lock. It's really easy just to toggle one of them on and off and on and off and on. You also have brightness, which at the minute is a bit laggy at times, but here it's making me out to be a liar. You got your brightness. I like it at full brightness. You also have a little pane for your music, which I found to be pretty laggy at the minute. But like I said, this is a beta. You also get AirPlay. You get flashlight, which you can see behind me. Turn the music off. Which you can see behind me on the black. Works as a flashlight, so all them flashlight apps are pretty much redundant now. Well done, Apple. You also have a quick get to clock. Shows you your clocks, your alarms, stopwatches and timer, but I'll get to that in a future video. Go home. See, it goes back to the lock screen. So you can't get access. You also get a calculator and a camera. And I don't know why there's the camera here in the bottom right corner when there's also in the actual bottom right corner of the screen the camera for you to get on. And yeah, you're now covering the camera in a future video. This is one of the bugs of iOS 7. Don't know if this is meant to be it, but the album art is at the top and the slide unlocks at the bottom where the album art used to be centralised. So it goes over the clock and the date. So if you've got white text on your album art, like I have here, and you can't hardly see the date, plus it doesn't seem to want to go away. unless I close the music app, which I'll do now. So I managed to get rid of the album art again, and we're back to how it was. Now if we swipe to the right like we used to, if you have a passcode, this is where you'll have to put in your passcode. If you can see, the rings around the numbers are actually little bits of your background. So if I just type in my password quickly, we are greeted with a nice new animation. I'll show you that again. So we unlock our phones and you get that new animation where all the icons sort of fly into place, which I quite like. Now as you can see, the user interface is totally redone. Folders now look totally different, and I absolutely love folders. I've been using folders since I could, because I like all my apps to be neat and in one place and where I know them. So I've got mine in the folders here. I've got Apple Games, Google Media, other review, shopping, social and technology. I think I'll probably do a what's on my iPhone video in the near future, so you should get a great look in all these. But one of the new features in iOS 7 is to get the nice animation going in and out. In, out, in, out. Shake it all about. But you can, yeah, that folder now has 3x3 in a, so you have a square, and then in that square you have your squares, and it makes another square. So it's 3x3. And the thing is, now you can have pages in your folders. Also on the 5 and possibly the 4S, there will be a parallax effect, which means when you move the phone up and down, like, you'll be able to see behind the icons, so it'll look almost 3D and like the icons are just floating above. It's not available on the 4, which I currently have. However, if I manage to get the 5 or 4, hold of a 5 or 4S with a beta, I'll be sure to show you that effect. And you can see the dots in the top left, a slightly tweaked Wi-Fi, little button, tweaked battery design and all that. Now another thing you'll probably be able to see from here is that the clock icon is now animated and actually tells you the time as well as seeing the time on the top, which is a nice little feature. Well, yet again, I'll go into that in more detail when I do the clock video. Another feature is in the user interface is voice control, which is like Siri but not quite as functional. Let's leave voice control alone, because I'll probably start ringing someone. And that looks a lot like Siri does, but as you can see, but voice control is blue. So that's it, guys, for this quick overview of the user interface and lock screen in iOS Beta 1. Stay tuned for more videos on all the stock apps, any bugs I find, any glitches, any cool little bits that haven't been formally announced, whatever. I've been Daniel from Accessorireview. Thanks for watching and goodbye. You won't be seeing this cause I'll have edited this bit out. Camera goes, clock goes, reminders goes, calendar goes, Candy Crush music, messages and Game Center Safari's gone. Back at home now.